Hi, Randy Karen here from Karen Woodworks. I just received the RGS Dust Shroud from TrueTrac, and the Dust Shroud is for the slab router gantry system, which is slab flattening mill, basically. Not basically, it is. And there's quite a few parts here, and they gave very detailed instructions, which are over there. But I'm going to do a short video to hopefully help people out to make this job a lot easier. It looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. But again, I'm going to do this video to show you how easy it is to assemble this. Okay, the first thing we have to do is take these polycarbonate plates and attach them to the base right here. So you put them in here like this, and my base was dusty, but I could see, I was going to clean it off, but I can actually see the outline of where my the plate was for my router. So I'm not going to clean it off just so I can see to make sure that this has clearance. So you place it in here like this, and then I'm going to just take this just for a rough measurement and put it on the side here. And I'm just going to push it forward here because these are the two side shrouds. So I just want to make sure my rough placement is decent. And then I'm going to take a pencil and make a mark. And then you take spring clamps and you clamp this down. And this is why I made the marks, so I can, because when you lift it up, it obviously moves. Now I just line this with my marks. And now you use these holes right here and you drill through the plate with an 11/64 inch bit and make sure it's a metal bit. Okay, now you simply hang this off over the side of your bench and you drill through the 4 mounting holes here with an 11/64 inch metal drill bit. Now you can see I drilled through the 1, 2, 3, 4 holes. The next thing you're going to want to do is keep this clamped in. These 4 holes that you just drilled, you're going to want to countersink those so that these screws, the flathead, will sit flush with the bottom of the plate here. And for that, I'm just using this bit right here. You drill a little bit, and then you just check to see if you're flush yet. A little more. And there we have it. So now rinse and repeat on the other 4 holes, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side with the other plate. And after assembly, it should look something like this. I took the protective film off. You can see the 4 bolts going through on each one, so it's 8. And then I have all these countersunk on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's nice and flush. And you can leave the protective film on if you want to protect it, but I didn't want to have to peel it off from underneath all the bolt holes. So now that the 2 plates are installed, you flip it over and you remove the 2 outer screws on each side. So now only the center screw is holding those in. Now you install the brushes on with the L right there facing out like so, with the newly provided pan head screws. Next step is to install the shorter brushes like so on here. You take your pan head screw and you stick it through, and then you put 2 nuts on. Probably easier to stand up on edge like this. Yeah, there you go. And you can put these the other way so the nuts are on the inside, but I'd rather have it like this just to make sure that the screws aren't protruding down there. So you're going to do this to all 4 sides, short sides. And you simply do this. So once you get your screws in there and with your nuts on there, take your screw gun and you just tighten them down. Then rinse and repeat for the other 3. And then the final piece, I got these 4 done. The final piece is to put the end caps on, and the end caps were meant to go on last to cap these. So you do the same exact thing as you did on the other ones. Some screws through, and some nuts on the other side. And then this is a 11/32 socket that I just stick on there, and then I use my screw gun to hold it, to screw it in. And all you do is snug it up. Don't go crazy because you don't want to break the plastic polycarbonate. And then there we go. And then you just do the final side. The final part of assembly is to attach these dust ports like that. And you do it the same way that you attach the brushes on the side. Okay, so this is what it should look like upon final assembly. You have 2 dust ports here, and you have all your brushes on, and everything is bolted in properly. Obviously, you mount your router in there, and then you can put this onto your track, and you can flatten your slabs and have dust collection now. TrueTrac also gives you a Y fitting, and they give you 10 feet of hose, which you can cut in half or cut in other directions, and this clamps on here. And they give you the clamps for it too. I'm not going to do that yet because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to set up my hose and my dust collection with this. I have my slab mill. It's on the ceiling actually, and it raises and lowers on a winch there. So I have to lower that down to figure out exactly how I want to hook up my dust collection and how I want to cut the 10-foot hose for this. This is my slab mill. This is a black walnut slab. It's a 12-foot slab by I think 44 in the middle or 42. This is how the dust shroud works. So now once you have your router mounted in there, now it has an area for the dust to get blocked, go up into here, and then you have your Y, and then you can hook it up to your 4-inch line, which I should have no issues with. And here's the tracks. And I actually have my slab mill. It's a TrueTrac one, obviously. I can it's 14 feet long, and this is 52 inches. But I can flatten to 13 feet by 4 feet. And this was 14 feet when I originally got to it. And it looks like glass. But I use the TrueTrac slab mill to flatten this. It's actually 2 slabs that I have milled together. You can see somewhere right there is, I think, where the seam is. No, the seam is over here. I did a good job jointing these 2 together. But yeah, this is the TrueTrac slab mill. And now I have the dust shroud for it, which is awesome. So this is it. This is the dust shroud for the TrueTrac slab mill. I want to thank Jacob at TrueTrac for sending this out to me. Hopefully my assembly video helps guys out there when they're going to assemble it. The only thing that's a little bit, not complicated, but a little bit harder is when you have to drill through the plate here or whatever. But again, hopefully my video helps a lot of people out because it's actually not that hard to do. This is a very vital piece of equipment in my opinion, because when you're flattening your slabs, you have sawdust flying everywhere. This is going to trap a lot of it and catch a lot of it. I can't wait to actually get to use this in the next couple weeks. Again, my name is Randy Kiernan from Kiernan Woodworks. You can follow me here on YouTube or over on TikTok, Kiernan Woodworks, look it up, or on my Instagram and Facebook too. But yeah, thanks and peace out.